Hey, welcome back everybody to an exciting spring-themed episode of Jason Explains Things. Today, and not you just wanted to hang out and give me cute points. Cute! Super cute! Today, I'm gonna show you what I do every spring to have a nice green yard. It's green, but it's gonna be more green than it is now. Let's get started. Okay, so around mid-April, when your grass has been growing now for a couple weeks and you've mowed several times, it is time to do what we're gonna be doing today, which is we're gonna de-thatch, then we're gonna aerate, and then we're going to overseed and fertilize. So let's take a look at the tools we're gonna use. So first off, you're gonna need a lawnmower and string trimmer to mow your yard just as you normally would. You're gonna need some average hand tools like a rake, a shovel, metal rake, wheelbarrow, and what is that? That might come up in a video in the future. We'll just have to wait and see. And then also today we're gonna be using this Mantis Honda-powered tiller cultivator with optional de-thatcher and aerator accessories. All right, everybody, step number one in this process is mow your yard. I hope I don't need to tell you how to do that, because, I mean, that'd be as ridiculous as not knowing how to rake leaves. Okay, everybody, so we're about to de-thatch, but we gotta mow first. So when you're about to de-thatch, what you're gonna wanna do is set your lawnmower to a couple notches lower than you would averagely do for mowing. All right, so de-thatching. What is thatch and why do you need to de-thatch it? So thatch, my friends, is a layer of dead grass inside your grass, and this is it right here. All this yellow stuff is thatch. There's a good patch of it right here. This stuff, it chokes your healthy grass and makes it not grow as thick. So, you can totally de-thatch your yard with just a rake. All you have to do is just rake the yard like this. As you can kind of see, dead grass is starting to come up, and you just kind of work it. So, there you go. You can de-thatch your yard with a rake, and that is exactly what I did last year, and it took me about 8 hours to do in my yard. So I'm not gonna do that this year. Let's do something else. All right. Let's take a closer look at this thing. It's pretty cool. So you can rent de-thatchers, but I went ahead and bought one of these little guys because it was fairly cheap and pretty cool. So this is a Honda 4-stroke little engine on this Mantis cultivator, and this is the power rake. Essentially what this is a bunch of little teeth, and they will spin and rake your yard. I am impressed with that little machine. That thing is amazing. All right, before we move on, I just wanted to quickly show you guys the results here. So as you can see, very little brown grass. You can just see dirt under there, which is going to be fantastic for when it's time to overseed this.
This reminds me of a movie.
Are we being too literal?
No, you fool. We're following orders. We were told to comb the desert, so we're combing it.
Found anything yet? Nothing yet, sir.
What about you guys? We ain't found shit.
All right, well, we have aerated and we have mowed again so that all of the dead stuff is all picked up. So the next step, my friends, is to take a broadcast spreader like this one, or a bigger one if you're fancier like that, and some seeds, and overseed your yard. Usually on your bag of seed, you're going to find these little settings, recommended settings, for your broadcast spreader. Little tip for you, if you have a broadcast spreader with an edge guard, let's go ahead and do that first. So I'm going to set mine like that, and I'm going to walk along the edge and then fill in the center. Let's do this. All right, everybody, we have 2 more steps left. And the next one is the most physically demanding. So get up, get up. Dirt by the dump truck load is a lot more fun than dirt by the bag. You take your soil and you nicely just shake it over the yard. And then you take a rake, like so, and just rake it into the grass. There's spots like this where it's bare. You don't want to just rake it, you want to like that. There you go. That way the grass will grow. And just get in your hands, and dead spot will fill in grass. And it'll be pretty. Okay? All right. Last step for our beautifully green yard is to fertilize or feed. The 3-way compost stuff that we spread is also fertilizer, so this is like icing on the cake, but we've actually already fertilized quite a bit here. All right, so it says on the back here, oh, here we go. Scott's broadcast spreader set to 3.5. It's really important, not so much with the seed, but with this stuff, to not lay too much down, because that will, instead of feed your yard, it will burn it to death. Let's wrap this up. Phew. All right, final thoughts. This stuff is poisonous for animals, so don't let your pets run around on it until after either it's rained a little bit or you've watered it and let it sit overnight. You are supposed to water after doing this, but it is supposed to dump rain for the next 2 days or 3 days, so nature's taking care of that for me. So thanks for watching, everybody. Catch you next time.